Ladies and gentlemen of Activation, I'm Activation, and here I'm coming at you with a time lapse for the very first about 20 more seconds of this video. We are currently coming at you building a cobblestone farm, which I promised at the very end of the last episode. A lot has been done, and I'm currently food poisoned, as I mentioned later in the video, which is great, I feel like. At least I'm suffering from some of the side effects that comes with being food poisoned. But yeah, let's just get on with the video. So as you know, I've been working on the raid farm, a little bit, and I'm quite bored of making that. And I tested another world, and it did not work because raid farms are pretty annoying to build, and they do have their inconsistencies like that. But I guess I've been using Mist, and I found myself a new double witch hut. Now, I have not made another portal to it because it's about maybe 1,000 blocks in the overworld, which isn't too bad. It's just the fact that I need to actually get there, which is annoying. So what I'm doing, why did I go to my Wither Sky Skull farm? Because all I need to do right now is I need to get tons of ice, and later on we're going to be building a straight and diagonal piston bolt because we're going to get about double chest of redstone dust per overnight session, which isn't too bad. So you're probably wondering, what the heck have you been doing this past few minutes, and why did you have 15 levels while in the last clip you had almost 100? So guys, number one, I died trying to get over here through my nether tunnel that I did build. You should have seen that in a time-lapse. And also, you should have seen this in a time-lapse as well. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to be completely wiping this area out. I also went down below here. Now I'm using carpet mod to show a little bit more. I did a lot of cave lighting. Quite a lot of cave lighting. Now, there might be a few areas I've missed, like right here, along here. And that whole entire cave. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, I missed that whole entire cave. I'm going to have to get that in a minute. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to have to completely wipe out all the land here within this circle. So that doesn't actually seem to be too much. So I'm not too worried about it. But it's going to take me a little while. I love redstone, and I also love the lack of it. Now, you're probably wondering, for those of you who are somewhat knowing, saying, wow, you have about 18 stacks of redstone. That's a lot. You have plenty for even a big project. No, I don't. This thing took over a double chest. Now, you're probably wondering, what in the world are you thinking now? And this is obviously, if you know a little bit of anything, a piston bolt. Yeah, we're making another piston bolt to my witch farm. So, I've shown you a little bit of the double witch hut. So, obviously, we have all the iron blocks. This is obviously going to be built out of iron blocks and sea lanterns. And we're going to need tons of carpet, which isn't going to be too big of an issue. And we're going to be building on top of the nether roof, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Multiple hours later. You're probably wondering, what the heck did you do? What was that time lapse, and how was that even a time lapse? Yeah, I wasn't able to record for like half of it, and I guess I can show off this piston bolt. So here, let me turn up my volume. Okay, that's fine. So as you can see, we're going pretty fast. It's like 20 blocks per second, so I've hit F3. We're going about 400, so we're going to about 450. As you can see, it's about every second we're traveling about 20 blocks, maybe 10, I don't know. But it's decently fast. So we come to this piston bolt transition, and then we continue going into this new piston bolt. Oh, that sounds so much better when you actually can hear the other pistons retracting. Oh, I really enjoy that now. So this is going all the way over here. As you can see, I did not decorate the walls at all yet. And yes, I'm actually decorating this piston bolt unlike I did last time. And then it ejects you off, obviously, and then it just comes down here. So the goal is to simply departure that, move that all the way up here. And then our goal, instead of just having another rack roof like we did all the way back there, what we're going to actually do is, how do I put this, is we're going to have the whole entire roof be glass with the other piston bolt going backwards on top of it. And now I actually need to quickly check one last thing. I was just quickly checking something, seeing if all the redstone was right, which it seemed like it did, obviously, because it worked. I don't know. I might have messed something up. But I actually kind of want to check out the witch farms a little bit, so I'm going to quickly grab some more fireworks. And let's just check out my witch farms. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that they're, I don't know, I might have not raided all the redstone all the way. Because we still need about just as much redstone to go all the way back. Alrighty, so let's check right here. Yeah. So this is the current jumps. A little bit of redstone. Not that much, though. So this is the first witch hut, by the way. I'm planning on doing an AFK session overnight today. So yeah, I have to get through there. And as you can see, I did not stay true to my word. I did not completely tear out the whole entire land. I'm just doing this as demonstration purposes, not to get to the other area. Overall, about 4 stacks of redstone. Not too bad. I keep coming out here expecting there just to be a tunnel, and then I see the piston bolt. I'm like, oh. So the next thing to do is actually decorate the sides of this piston bolt, and that's all we need to do after that. I'm going to AFK overnight, and soon enough we should have at least about a double chest of redstone and dust, which I know for a fact should be enough to do the next piston bolt going back. So yeah, this is actually pretty great. I'm actually really liking this piston bolt. It looks pretty nice. I meant to do it like witch colors, so I also have on the other end here. Let me see if I can actually take off a little bit. That's actually showing that, yeah. I had to go through like another fortress area. Like so. So, yeah. And each time I keep trying to go through that nether portal, I always see that there's the piston bolt there, and it's quite weird. But as you can see, the nether tunnel does go straight through another fortress, so you had to be really careful about using what blocks you had, because if you used any nether brick or anything, mobs could spawn on here. And originally, all these blocks are non-spawnable, like right here is being lit by this glowstone. That's where we actually have it. So, yeah, but other than that, the reason why we have that is because most of it's already spawn-proof. Alright, so I've logged back in. So after a little while, school started back up after Thanksgiving break. I hope you guys actually had a nice turkey day, I guess you could call it. But as you can see, we're outside of the piston bolt line right here. Let me quickly turn up my volume. We're outside of the piston bolt line right here. And I'm currently starting to repair the top layer. Now, the top layer is going to be directly on top of it. If we come down here, hold on. Alright, there you go. So if we come over here, right, as you can see, I'm pretty happy with this tunnel design. And when we turn, it's going to look a little bit worse if you like the look of netherrack. So it's now just glass. And yeah, the goal right here is to have the normal terracotta right here with glass, and then the roof I'm planning on being the piston bolt going back. So, you know, piston bolts are only one directional, so you have to build 2 piston bolts to go from one place, which sucks, but it's also pretty great because you get to build another piston bolt. So this is the plan anyways. We're gonna have the piston bolt on top. You probably enjoyed that time lapse a little bit. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of work right here. I'm actually gonna take back my redstone blocks by putting in some items, of course. It's a little bit empty from when I first got it, but you know, what are you gonna do? You can't keep everything in your chest for forever. But yeah, I want to see if it works. Okay, so far that is working pretty well. Okay, that's working quite well. So far, so good. So it's not the whole entire piston bolt, and as you can see, I haven't decorated the sides, but I have decorated the roof. I think it looks half decent. So far, so good. It seems to work, and it works, I think. Yep, fully functional. Now that is awesome. So as you can see, I haven't done this side here, though. It should be just as easy of just curving the rails. I do have to do the simple thing. So I guess the rail would be going this way, so it'd be duh. And then I need to do a little bit of this curvature thing. But other than that, I think it works, and I guess we should see what it looks like from the very bottom. Okay, yeah, I feel like we should see what it. Not quite sure if I mentioned this, but this is a fully functional piston bolt, like I said before. Alrighty. So, like I said, this is fully functional. The coolest thing about this is when you look behind, you can see pistons retracting, which is super cool. But yeah, I always thought these straight piston bolts aren't that fast. But I kind of want to see what it looks like right here. So you can see this area right here, and then you get this simple thing. And wow. You don't see how fast you travel until you look up. And you can see how fast the pistons go by. What? Okay, there you go. You don't notice how fast you're... Oh, it kind of looks like candy canes. That's interesting. Alright, so we're back with this machine right here. So it's the same exact mechanic. I also installed the auto dropper system, so that should be good. So we're piston building across this area right here. You can kind of look down and see the old piston bolt, but it's not really too obvious. That you're on top of a piston bolt from down below is pretty obvious. So I've done the a bit of the transition right here, so you can see a little bit of that. It's quite bad, but I'd like to say it's pretty good. Now you do take a little bit of damage when you first pop in here. I don't know why. I think it's because you're immediately getting pushed into a note block, which is perfectly fair. Makes sense that you're taking damage. But yeah, as you can see, it's a note block kind of contraption. The redstone right here is pretty simple. Just 3-tick repeater, note block, 4-tick repeater. And the goal with this was to have I don't know why I even put a note block right there, but oh, I know why. Anyways, yeah, you're supposed to put a 4-tick repeater right here, note block, which would it would activate both the note blocks, and then the observer will detect that at a redstone dot right there, 3-tick repeater going inside the same exact note block for whatever reason, and then a 4-tick repeater right there, which will then power this piston, extend it across. And then we have a observer detecting that note block, and then we have this little thing for a little bit. And then we have this observer activating these 2 note blocks, this observer detecting it, goes into a block redstone dot, and their piston bolt will continue as usual. So for a bit of context, you kind of come on like this. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. In classic time-lapse form, of course, I've only built the farm and didn't build the storage system, because that takes a lot of going back and forth between my basins. So as you can see, I've ran it for a little while. It's 120,000 cobblestone per hour. So we get a lot of cobble per hour, but I have like over 16 hoppers. No, I think I have almost 20 to run this thing, which is quite a lot. But yeah, I guess we can run this machine. So I'm going to quickly stand right here. Look at that. Tell me that's not satisfying. One on view. Wow. So nice. That's glass. Tell me that is not cool looking. Whoa. Look at that. Tell me that is not cool looking. Yeah, this is designed by ilmango. Of course, he's in the description. So I'm actually going to stop this, before my hoppers get overloaded. Because this is a lot of cobble. Alright, awesome. I'm going to go back to building a little redstone thing to hold villagers that are clerics. So they sell redstone. And since we have a raid farm soon, we're going to have tons of emeralds. With that finished, with the new pismo finished, I guess, there's only about a few other things I want to do for this episode. And that is start with our new base. I did that last time that we started doing a building project, but it didn't really work out too well. So if we come over here, I already cleared out a small little area going all the way over here. And you might be thinking, what the heck? This is the exact same shape as a straight piston bolt. You're right. We're going to be building another piston bolt in this episode, but no time lapses. Sorry for the no time lapses with the last one. I'm sorry I said, like, oh, yeah, hope you enjoyed that time lapse. But the time lapses with the replay mod for such long distances, over about 500 blocks, which is as far as this one is, it's ridiculous. So I already have another portal set up over by my new base, and I've only been here once, and I haven't done anything with it. And I already know what the roof of the piston bolt's going to be. So we need about 500 times 5 blocks of one of these certain things here. I don't want it to be mycelium, because if it's mycelium, then it straight up won't work. I kind of want it to be one of these mushroom blocks. Maybe the top. I don't know. It'd have to be something. Can you place these things sideways? Ooh, they're all around. I think I might just do that. We can easily set up a mushroom farm. Yeah, I think we can do that. And we're gonna have to do one last thing. Let me quickly open up this chest real quick, grab ourselves an emerald, come over here and grab a book. Doesn't have to be any sort of book. And click that. Now we're gonna have to stop these. We're gonna have to move this Hackaxle for Minecraft Story Mode book. So we're actually gonna need a few more emeralds because I'm gonna make a maxed out one. So I need 3 of that, and I need a little bit more books. So I'm gonna name this a mushroom chopper. And as you guessed it, it's gonna be for destroying mushrooms. So I have found the actual area, and I've made a piston boat going over to it with the proper return station and everything. So I guess I'll stay quiet and let you guys listen to this by turning up my noise. So come check this out. Alright, so this is the whole entire piston bolt done. It's about maybe a minute drive, and then we obviously have the return station with the minecart going in here and then immediately dispensing out. And then the carpet's going all the way back. I thought it was a nice little touch. And obviously all the redstone up here is quite compact. So let's just quickly skim through this. The minecart rail goes into the cactus. The minecart then breaks, so it'll go inside a hopper stream. Comparator will then read that output, take an 8-tick delay. I have a little bit of redstone dust right here. I want to change it to rails, but it wouldn't really matter. Then the observer would obviously update it and bud power this dispenser, which will power it twice. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to head to the other end, but before we do that, I guess I can explain a little bit with this system. So we obviously have the piston bolt moving across, and then about 3 ticks of delay. I could actually change that to a one tick repeater because it's more lag friendly. But then the minecart will kind of be stuck like right here. Where I am, and then this piston would activate, pushing it across, and since it's a solid block, it'll actually get pushed powered by this powered rail. Then the player will be automatically booted off by this activator rail, and then you come up to this system right here. And yeah, I guess I can meet you on the other side to explain the other. So here we are on the other end. So we have the same exact system over here. Minecart player gets pushed right here. Block right here with a 4-tick delay this time because we're going on a different angle. Then we get pushed up this angle right here into a cactus that's a little bit closer. Hopper stream system over here. Comparator reads out, 4-tick delay. Another 4-tick delay. Then observer reads that, and then bud powers this dispenser, spinning it back down. It's literally as simple as that. I'm pretty happy with this tunnel design as well. It took me a little while to design, so I guess we can write it again. I love this piston bolt. But, you know, the tunnel design is actually quite neat. I feel like since this is going to a mushroom island, I'd like to say it's appropriate. But anyways, guys, this has been like 2 weeks late. So if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like. If you guys want more, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Okay, I actually didn't die there. Wow. Bye-bye.